your jobs for this Friday. It is May 14th, 2021. Again, let's look at our jobs. So first things first, we have our morning work, our grammar spiral. This is a job for everybody. We are going to be reviewing possessive nouns. Remember, possessive nouns are talking about possession of having having something belong to you or to another person. So go ahead, start off by reviewing possessive nouns in this video, and then on slide number 2, you're going to go ahead and respond to these prompts. First off, you're going to go ahead, use this chart. You are going to be given the noun and the item, and you are going to then take these nouns and make them possessive. For example, dad and car. Whose car is it? Dad's car. You would do the same thing. Teddy, backpack. Whose backpack? Teddy's backpack. And so you're going to do the same thing for each one. Mom's smile, Nancy's bracelet, Mr. Smith's desk. Right? You're going to go through and turn all of these nouns into possessives. Then, in this section right here, numbers 1 through 3, you're going to go ahead, you are going to circle the possessives being the apostrophe S in each sentence. Then you're going to underline the owner. Alright, so you're going to go ahead, you're going to underline the owner, and you're going to circle the possessives, the apostrophe S, the item that they own. So I found my teacher's what? Pencil. So you're going to circle pencil and underline teacher. Then in the next section, there we go. Next in this section right here with the green boxes, you're going to go ahead, you're going to see the sentences, you're going to see blank sentences for you to write your own sentences containing possessives and underlining the possessives in each sentence. So for example, you can go ahead, you can use yourself, you can use a sibling, you are just going to create a sentence. So for example, I could say Miss Walsh's class is full of scholars. And I went ahead and I said Miss Walsh's, and so apostrophe S is full of scholars. And so what that would look like when I'm writing this out is Miss Walsh's class is, is full of scholars. And so I would underline the possessive, Miss Walsh's, and there you go. And so then you would use that same idea to help you complete the rest of these two remaining sentences. Then here at the bottom, you can see that you are given a sentence that is incorrect, and it is your job to make them correct. So you can see Mrs. Nickerson's notebook under Mrs. Baxter's desk. So you would have to go ahead and make that S at the end of both of their last names possessive. And how are you going to do that? Add an apostrophe. So again, watch slide number 1 because it does a really great job of reviewing possessive nouns, and it also has Moby, the robot, and I enjoy his videos. I'm sure most of you do as well, so definitely check them out. Then for our journal this Friday, this is going to be a Cohort C only job. You are going to go ahead, you are going to complete this journal. You can see it's a little bit different. It is not a flashback Friday. So again, it is different. Please keep that in mind. You are going to write 5 to 6 sentences sharing your thoughts about which movie you would prefer to watch from the choices given. Your choices are linked below. You have 4 choices, and sentence frames and starters are provided on the right as needed. Then you have your spelling job, Val Teams. Here we go. We see slides 1 and 2, same as before. They are going to just be slides that you are listening and reading. Then on slide 3 is when we're going to start seeing a little bit more interaction from you. So you are going to go ahead, instead of just reading and listening like you are doing in slides 1 and 2, slides 3, you are going to now start clicking and dragging. you are going to be looking for vowel teams. Remember, vowel teams are when two vowels, A, E, I, O, U, are side by side. So I would see, for example, meat. Well, here I see a vowel team. I see E and A together, and I know it's a vowel team because the E is being the boss and telling A to say its name. So it's the meat, and it's making E say its name, and the A stays silent, right? And so you would go through and you would do the same for the other ones. And here you can see we have our list of words. We are familiar with this one. This is a new set of words, so keep that in mind as well. Then we have our spelling sentences page, and here you are just going to be writing sentences for each of the words below. Then after spelling, we have our math spiral review. So in here we see they are the same as before. You are going to tell me the place of the bolded number as well as round to the nearest hundreds place. Hundreds. I will make sure that that is, again, same as yesterday. I know it says thousands, so we are going to be flexible. And we are going to make sure that we, instead of thousands, we do our hundreds place. And so just for time, I'm just going to really quickly put an H as a reminder to you that that is what we are going to be looking at here. There we go. And H, so hundreds place. You are only going to be rounding to the hundreds place for these guys. Then for problems 5 through 9, you're going to see you have some subtraction, lots of regrouping, which is awesome. 10 through 14, these are multiples of 10. We have done this before. Remember, treat it like a normal multiplication problem. Cover up your 0. If I cover up my 0, I now have 7 times 2. I know 7 times 2 is 14. When now I unveil, my 0, I find that I need to add a 0 to the end of my answer. So 7 times 2 is 14, and now I just added 0, and I've solved the problem. 20 times 7 is 140. So you're going to use the same knowledge to help you answer the rest of these questions. Again, this is practice. We have done this before. Questions 11 through 13, you are just identifying the fractions. You are telling me the parts and the whole. Then we have our telling time assignment. This is going to be just for Group C. So Group A and B, you will not have this job. This is a Group C job only. That is a table of contents, which you do not need. There it is. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to follow the directions, same as yesterday, and answer the remaining questions 5 through 10. Then we will have our daily Zoom at 12:30 today. Please note that it might go a little bit longer, and I don't think that you'll be upset that I will go longer when you see which activity we are doing today in our Zoom. After our Zoom, we will have office hours available from 2:10 to 3:10. Again, this is a may do, not a must do. You are not required to come, but it is an option if you would like it. Then you have your typed weekly journal prompt. Again, this is a cohort C only job because A and B, we are doing our journals in class. So for Group C, you are going to be doing Friday's journal response, which is today's journal response. You're going to be typing it up. And finally, you are going to complete your choice board today, and you are going to complete your 5th and final job for the week. So I would go ahead, I would take my X, I would decide which one I would like to do. I am feeling like doing some typing.com, so I would go ahead, I would take my X, put it over the typing.com, and on the purple slide, I would go ahead, I would write typing.com, I would put today's date, which is the 14th. And because I did typing.com, I do not need to worry about inserting a picture because, again, it is typing.com and there's no way for me to really take a picture. So I will not worry about that. I did my typing.com and I let my teacher know, so I am good to go. And now I can finally submit this assignment. All right, and that is going to be it for your job today. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. Bye, D1.